Okay. So the most death-defying shit just happened to us. You want to explain it?
Well, where do we start? Do we start at hole 13 where you had to dig out your disc out of the... Oh, God, I have so much cotton.
I mean, yeah. So we're playing at Roper East in Lincoln, right? The front 9 were pretty good. Back 9 was starting to get a little iffy. And then hole 13 happened. You had a really nice throw.
I had a great throw. I birdied it.
I threw mine directly into the lake and had to go through a beaver dam to find a giant stick. I got it out, and neither of us fell in.
No. That was probably
that was the least of our problems.
Yes. Somehow. We did not know it would get worse.
No, we were like, we're on top of the world, right? So hole 14 happens, and hole 14 is basically this island surrounded by swamp that we didn't know was swamp. We just thought it was tall grass.
Yeah.
And so we decided instead of going from the red tees, we go from the blue tees.
The red tees are closer and less dangerous.
And so we were like, we can get it over the lake.
Yeah. Or the tall grass.
The tall grass.
Because we thought we could search it out afterwards.
So we both throw our disc, and both of them go into this tall grass area.
Yeah.
So we both go up, we get to the hole, and we put our bags at the hole, and we start walking into this tall grass. Immediately, I'm like, oh, this is way more wet than it probably should be, but I mean, it's also just probably wet from like watering or if it rained recently. So we're both like, it's fine. I take 3 or 4 more steps in, and I'm knee deep in water, and so I'm like, Nolan, we're leaving.
But like, I didn't want to leave without the disc, because like these discs, like, we're just starting off and we're buying new discs. These discs cost like up to $15 to $20 a disc. I wanted to get it, but he convinced me to turn around, and we decided to leave. And we thought that's the end of our day. We started walking though, and I noticed this cool bird. I'm like, wow, that's a really cool bird. And it has like, it's black.
All black with like red shoulder under the like red. It's just red where it is.
It flies past Sam pretty close, and I'm like, oh wow. And I'm just staring at it in awe because I thought it was a pretty cool bird. And Sam's like, it's attacking us. I'm like, what?
Man, Nolan, we're stupid. It's just a red-winged blackbird.
It's a red-winged blackbird?
Yeah.
Yeah, it like flies close to Sam, then it flies up, ready to strike down on us.
It's like hovering above us, and we're like, oh shit. And it dives at us, and Nolan takes off before I do. And so I just see Nolan getting dive bombed the whole like 100+ yards that we ran.
Yeah. I never like felt it get too close, but I'm running, and all of a sudden it's just like
it was within feet, like a foot.
Dude, it was
18 inches of you.
It was crazy. I don't know if I've ever been attacked by a bird before.
I've been attacked by birds. I got dive bombed by birds.
Yeah, really.
Mowing my own lawn at home.
I'm ready to get out of the Midwest. Let me get to Pittsburgh. God. So we get it into this wooded area, and so the bird
stops attacking us.
Yeah, because the bird can't fly high and dive down at us. So
however, I dropped my water bottle in the dead sprint. So I took out one of my extra discs and decided that I'm going to swing it above my head as I was being chased down by this bird. I don't think it would have actually hit us. I think it was just trying to scare us away.
Maybe.
I think that if we would have held our ground, it would have attacked us, like directly attacked us, like starting pecking at us. But otherwise, I don't think it would have actually attacked us. Because then it loses all its momentum, and we're how much bigger than it.
Yeah. Well, that's a science in it. But like, I'm seeing him run away to get his water bottle, and I see this bird dive bomb at him too. It was getting close to you, man.
Yeah, it was so close to both of us.
Oh my god. And so he gets his water bottle, and he gets back, and we're back under the wooded area again. And we're thinking like, okay, we need to get out of here.
But where do we go? Because we don't see a path anywhere, and there's a lake, there's a river across.
So what's separating us from like a straight path back to our car, his car, is a river.
This giant lake, yeah, a river.
And
not giant, but I mean, it was deep.
Yeah.
It was probably 7 or 8 feet deep. Not the water, but like from where the ridge we were on to the water was probably 6 feet deep.
Yeah.
And then the water started for a couple feet.
And so immediately I spot this trunk, like this big tree trunk, like that's like going across.
And it was easily big enough to support us.
Yeah.
One at a time at least.
Yeah. And so we had to crawl across this branch to get over the river.
And then we're back on the front 9.
Yeah. which is where we had no problem, and we just walked to the car, and now we're here telling the story.
Moral of the story.
Don't go to Roper East, or at least don't do the back 9 at Roper East.
Back 9 of Roper East, bad. Front 9's all right. Roper West, all the way. Birds suck.
Birds suck. This has been the first installment of Sam and Nolan's frothing vlogs.
Catch you on the next episode where we go back for our discs.
No!